Terra floated in the cargo bay. She had never felt so out of place. The spaceship was massive, cold, and metallic. Tubes ran along the walls, blinking lights hummed, and the engines thrummed with a low, steady vibration. This was the verdant roar, the personal ship of Xyrothis, the Dragon Mother. Terra shivered. She had always known Xyrothis as a powerful warrior, a leader of her clan, feared across 3 star systems. But she had never imagined the Dragon Mother had a softer side, a side that cared about friendship. "I told you, Terra," Xyrothis said, her voice rolling like thunder. "You do not need to be afraid. This is your home now." Terra turned to see the Dragon Mother standing near the control deck. Her scales shimmered like molten gold, her eyes deep and intelligent. Even in her humanoid form, her presence was overwhelming. "I know," Terra whispered. "It's just, I don't understand. Why me?" Xyrothis's wings flexed, brushing the ceiling. "Because, little human, you are more than you realize. You are kind, you are brave, and you deserve a home." Tara's eyes widened. "A home?" Xyrothis nodded. She raised her claws, and the ship shuddered. The walls of the cargo bay shimmered and transformed. Cold metal became warm wood. Pipes and conduits disappeared, replaced by smooth, organic curves. A soft, golden light filled the room. Terra gasped. "Is this real?" "It is real," Xyrothis said. "Everything here is tailored to you. I have studied your tastes, your dreams, your desires. This ship is no longer just a vessel. It is your home." Before Terra could speak, the ship shifted again. The floors rippled like liquid, turning into soft carpeting. A kitchen appeared, fully equipped with everything she could ever want. Bookshelves rose along the walls, filled with volumes she had once mentioned to Xyrothis in passing. A garden blossomed in one corner, small alien trees that glowed gently, flowers that hummed when touched. Tara's hands flew to her mouth. She could not believe what she was seeing. You made this." "For me," Xyrothis lowered her head. "Yes, because you are my friend. You believed in me when others doubted. You saved lives when others fled. You showed courage where others showed fear. This is my way of showing gratitude." Tara's eyes filled with tears. She had never experienced kindness like this. On Earth, she had struggled, always moving from one cramped apartment to another. She had fought to survive, but no one had ever offered her a place where she truly belonged. "Come," Xyrothis said, taking her hand. "There is more." They walked through the corridors, which shifted seamlessly at the Dragon Mother's will. Each room reflected Tara's personality, a study with walls of holographic displays so she could research the stars. A bedroom that floated in zero gravity, giving her the feeling of sleeping among the stars. A lounge with soft chairs that seemed to hug the body, and a fireplace that burned without smoke. This is incredible," Terra whispered. Xyrothis smiled. "It is not just incredible. It is yours. You can live here, create here, dream here. This ship is a sanctuary." Terra felt a warmth she had never known. The metal walls of the old ship were gone. There was no cold, no loneliness, only a place where she could be herself. "You do not need to thank me," Xyrothis said. "Your joy is my reward. But there is something else." Terra looked up. "Something else." Xyrothis extended her claws and pressed them to the ceiling. The walls shimmered again, revealing a hidden compartment. From within, she pulled a small, mechanical creature. It looked like a cross between a dragonling and a holographic assistant. Its eyes glowed soft blue. "This is Ember," Zarathus said. "She will help you maintain your home. She is loyal, intelligent, and capable of protecting you." Terra knelt down. Ember chirped and flew around her head, leaving trails of light. Terra laughed. It was the first genuine laugh she had felt in years. "You thought of everything," Terra said. "Even a companion." Zarathus's eyes gleamed. "Of course. You deserve nothing less." Terra spent the next few hours exploring. Every corner of the ship held surprises. A small indoor lake with bioluminescent fish. A music room where instruments played themselves in harmony with the room's energy. Holographic windows that displayed vistas of alien planets, nebulae, and galaxies far beyond human reach. By the time she returned to the main lounge, she realized she had not felt fear once. This place was safe. This place was home. Zarathus watched her silently. Then she said, "There is one final gift." Terra turned, curious. Zarathus led her to the bridge. The stars outside were bright, but something was different. The view was not the usual void of space. Instead, it was a projection of Tara's memories. Places she had loved, moments she had cherished, and people she had missed. "This," Zarathus said, "is a map of your soul. Every choice, every hope, every dream you have ever had is recorded here. You can visit them any time. You are never alone." Terra felt her heart swell. You remembered everything." Zarathus nodded. "I watched, I listened, I learned, and now I give you the gift of belonging." Terra fell to her knees. She did not know how to respond. Words felt inadequate. Tears streamed down her face. She whispered, I don't know what to say." "You do not need to say anything," Zarathus said. "Just live, just be. That is enough." For the first time in her life, Terra felt a sense of peace. She had never imagined a dragon mother would care so deeply for a human. She had never imagined a spaceship could feel like home. She had never imagined she could feel so valued, so seen. Days turned into weeks. Terra learned to live on the verdant raw. She tended the garden, explored the ship, and studied alien technologies. Ember became her constant companion, helping her navigate the complexities of a dragon mother's vessel. But the greatest gift was not the comforts or the beauty. It was the presence of Zarathus. The dragon mother would often sit with her, sharing stories of the stars, teaching her ancient wisdom, and sometimes just being there in silence. Terra realized that this friendship was rare. Across the galaxy, beings fought for power, for survival, for glory. But here, in this transformed spaceship, kindness and loyalty reigned. Here, she was respected, not for what she could do, but for who she was. One evening, Terra floated in the zero-gravity bedroom. The stars outside the holographic window sparkled like diamonds. Ember curled around her, purring softly. Terra smiled, feeling a sense of wonder she had never known. Zarathus appeared at the doorway. "Are you comfortable, little human?" Terra laughed softly, more than I ever imagined. The dragon mother approached and rested a claw on Tara's shoulder. "You have changed me, Terra. You reminded me that even the strongest must care. Even the fiercest must protect." Terra looked into Zarathus's eyes. "And you changed me. You showed me that friendship is more powerful than fear, that kindness is stronger than isolation, that even a human can belong among dragons." Zarathus nodded. "And that is why I built this home for you. Not because you are weak, not because you needed saving, but because you deserve it. You are extraordinary. Terra felt tears sting her eyes again, but this time they were tears of joy. She floated in zero gravity, feeling weightless in body and soul. She had found her place. She had found a home. She had found a friend who would protect her as fiercely as she had protected others. The verdant roar glimmered around them, alive with light, life, and love. A dragon mother's power had turned metal into magic, cold into warmth, emptiness into wonder. And Terra knew, without a doubt, that she would never be alone again. She whispered, "Thank you, Xyrathus." The dragon mother smiled. "You are welcome, little human. This is only the beginning." Outside, the stars waited, endless and inviting. Inside, a friendship forged across species glowed brighter than any sun. A spaceship had become a home, and a human had become extraordinary. The galaxy would never understand the quiet strength of their bond. They did not need to. It was enough that they belonged to each other, that kindness had triumphed, that dreams had been made real, and so the verdant roar sailed through the stars, carrying a human and a dragon mother, a home and a friendship, a promise that in the vastness of space there was always a place for the extraordinary, asterisk.